was the president for the Fourth Republic of Ghana under the Ninth Parliament, His Excellency John Mahama. While launching policy, in fact, to me, a nice initiative. Say it me back to say there. What's your trade tribunal? Saman for one chineni. Na it me be out me bomo pepe there. A bed boy man conquer Ghana. Pay a very reduce importation of chicken, any those coastal fishes, any rice, any other idea. A club go man about my necker. But Mahama, or the policy be about is while launching. As with me, a connoisseur pepe there. In this video, no, the more have policy crawl, any said Mahama, Esimaye, H. I Penyah block media, Mesra any demo. Over like video another one, over subscribe button so. Now back like a verification of conflicts. Update number to the wagon, the mammy, ever comments. Matter so baswa. No share video money so any be ashe. It's a back at one of our turn a common election, mono. And this formal campaign message number co a year 24-hour economy. What I say? Our 24-hour economy, it was just a slogan. That's okay. But 24-hour economy, my bear mono, then Nkokɔ Nketekete in a movie said, rearing of fowls, as a very rare and Nkokɔ. I'm an under bois. I may be young Nkokɔ or Ghana instead of say a backla. Call the club on there. Tell we know the seat top. Coco Tonko, Coast of Ben, and I asked a number of questions who were yes, now call by the enthusiast. It is not a nice idea. But as a man for a chance, a toba we know you who should be Nkokɔ Nketekete to know. I have something of the past. Until there could be a Mungosumo who the echo are finding at all so mana. The economy that Ben Asha say, Munyabotre, Mawakada Senior Munyabotre. Enra, the president of the land, His Excellency John Mahama, Echo PM Ewo program Biase. Na a honomono, and ordinary Yansem, and Yama or Sha, a bell boy, my concrete Ghana. In fact, on say a president in Yanino. Oh no, a Greek Samuel in this so, but I say, agriculture, you need be a buying more animal there. Ewolins ko no kra owo focus ya para se ono agasa ye edua ne ma dua no baye esa ye mo account eju no eba agric sector hono de a oye good na enra His Excellency ekopi bojo ba kwa se e hono olego tu mo se Ghana or the policy be eba je se eye operation Nkokɔ Nketekete a no ebebo reduce the cost on importing chicken from abroad out say policy no obefa poultry farmers, Makumaku 50 across the country. That's why we're supporting women with resources. Now, Omono, Etma provided the state with 4 million chicken every year. That will make 10,000 tons.
Says quality inputs, finance, market access, primary processing, and training for our farmers. In addition, we'll create farm banks or land banks in designated irrigable zones to support young agric entrepreneurs and enhance national food production. The second key intervention is the Grains and Legumes Development Project. Under this project, we will scale up the production of maize, rice, soya bean, and sorghum, both for consumption, for agro-processing, and for export. With its high potential as a raw material for the brewing industry, the cultivation of sorghum will also be considered a priority. We know that grains and legumes are also important for the feed industry, which is connected to poultry production and aquaculture production. The third component is the Vegetable Development Project, popularly referred to as Yeridua. To reduce imports from neighboring countries, we'll invest in controlled environmental farming, including the use of greenhouse technologies and urban and peri-urban agriculture. We'll promote schools to grow their own vegetables. We will do backyard gardening. Everybody will be encouraged to get some land near your house or behind your house and have a garden where you grow tomatoes, garden eggs, okra, onions, and pepper. We have done this before. For those of you who grew through the Operation Feed Yourself years, you remember that your parents used to have backyard gardens. And so when you wanted to pound fufu, sometimes you didn't have to go to the market. You just go into the garden, you pluck some nyadwa, take some pepper, some onion, tomato, and then go and make the soup and pound the fufu. We will encourage community gardens to enhance nutrition and household incomes. The fourth component is what we call institutional farming. We're going to encourage not only households and communities to grow vegetables like tomatoes, pepper, garden eggs, and thereby reducing household food costs and increasing self-reliance, but we're also going to encourage institutions such as senior high schools with available lands to be supported to venture into crop production and livestock farming. And so all our schools that have land available, you are going to use some of that land for agricultural purposes. You grow vegetables to improve the food of the students in their kitchen. You have cows, goats, sheep, so that you can provide meats for our children in school. This will complement the school feeding program and encourage students to view agriculture as a viable career. I'm pleased to note that the following institutions have already expressed their interest to participate in this initiative. Amongst them, we have the National Service Scheme, who are going to activate their national service farms so that national servicemen will be engaged in agriculture. Amongst them is the Ghana Prison Service. The Ghana Prison Service is going to activate the prison farms and use the prisoners for agricultural production. The National Youth Employment Agency is also a collaborating institution. Faith-based organizations, churches and mosques, several faith-based organizations have come to us and said that they are willing to go into agriculture and agro-processing. Universities such as the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology and the University of Ghana have already approached the Ministry of Agriculture to participate in this institutional farming program. To operationalize this, the Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Agriculture, and the National Service Scheme have already signed an MOU to deploy 5,000 agriculture and veterinary graduates to support the institutional program. As vacancies arise, these graduates will be absorbed permanently into the public service. Poultry industry revitalization, which is popularly called the Nkokɔ Nketekete program. And I know that the Poultry Farmers Association are very strongly represented here. I've seen my friend Boris B and his members clapping when I said Nkokɔ Nketekete. Nana Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, Ghana imports almost $400 million worth of chicken every year. This we all must be ashamed of. Our poultry farm to table project, popularly referred to as the Nkokɔ Nketekete program, which is going to be implemented in collaboration with the Poultry Farmers Association, will support hatcheries, feed mills, veterinary services, and poultry processing centers. This year, we're going to register 50 anchor farmers who will be supported to produce 4 million birds, which will be equivalent to 10,000 metric tons of chicken. Additionally, a supplementary program would involve the registration of 55,000 households across this country. And each of these 55,000 households are going to produce 500 birds every year. We believe that this will rear over 1 million birds and thereby improve the incomes of women and their nutrition of their children. The Feed Ghana program is our flagship initiative. It is a strategic umbrella under which all agricultural projects and interventions will be executed. It is anchored on deliberate actions to increase food production, promote modern farm practices, strengthen infrastructure, and develop agro-industrial zones across the length and breadth of Ghana. We're going to encourage not only households and communities to grow vegetables like tomatoes, pepper, garden eggs, and thereby reducing household food costs and increasing self-reliance, but we're also going to encourage institutions such as senior high schools with available lands to be supported to venture into crop production and livestock farming. And so all our schools that have land available, you're going to use some of that land for agricultural purposes. You grow vegetables to improve the food of the students in their kitchen. You have cows, goats, sheep, so that you can provide meats for our children in school. This will complement the school feeding program and encourage students to its innovative agricultural financing. Access to financing remains a significant barrier. To address this, the Exim Bank will be repositioned to offer concessional loans to agricultural enterprises, especially those involved in the export and value addition process. We will also work to de-risk lending and expand agricultural insurance coverage to encourage lending to the agricultural sector. Research, inclusion, and implementation. All interventions will be grounded in research, tailored to our climate realities, and inclusive of youth and women participation. We will ensure strong linkages between smallholder farmers and anchor farmers, facilitating a win-win relationship for input access, technical support, and guaranteed markets. We'll also build on existing initiatives such as the tree crop diversification program and create an enabling environment for private investment while ensuring fair returns for our producers. Nana Chairman Nananom, in conclusion, the Feed Ghana program is not just a policy, it is a call to action. The task ahead is monumental, but it is achievable. With unity of purpose and shared commitment, we can transform agriculture into an engine of national growth and shared prosperity. Let all farmers, agribusiness people, financial institutions, development partners, and citizens put their shoulders to the wheel so that we can make this vision a reality. On this note, I have the singular honor to declare the Feed Ghana program officially launched.
I said, "Osi can in some way, no." But I said, "Ebeboa, pa." But this time around, the Omua, farmers 15 a day, Shamon Sunday, any demo. Moma name yes, 2014, dear. More as I got them. So that 2014, I'm more young guinea flower, farmers for their human Shamon, sir. More young guinea flower, necessary guinea flower. More captain take a tamo when I'm free visa. My passport amomo, I'm free visa. I can print ticket as someone when you know me to quite free. At the end of the day, no, and when you need to be a man, a passport and visa, so a Pam or Kobakina, master this time around there. More money now, farmers for no. Farmers for now, a day, my shaman, some money now. And one more year or mono. Mumu, if you mamma Ghana card, crama or Munumakunya passport, as I'll be a visa, yes, mother. This time around there, yes, what I say. Tell your mama, our comment section. This policy to me a nice initiative. Also, in your view, what do you say about this? Tell your mama, our comment section. I hype up media.